Can you talk to me a little bit about how, and this has been repeated through a couple of different people, both in the Dear Mama documentary and then on some interviews online. But did Suge talk Tupac into going to Vegas that night? Did he not want, like, apparently he wanted to go to Atlanta or something? Can you speak to
Well,
that?
everybody know the rumor that I believe it's Kenny Lassane, my boy Bill. Man, I tell you, I'm Bill Lassane is a good dude. Will Lassane, really like that brother. But his brother Kenny, oh man, he allegedly stole the gun, one of Tupac guns that he had at a house and went and pawned it at a uh, at a pawn shop or maybe the local uh, the local man. And so Tupac heard about it and was mad. Anybody ever been on parole and out on an appeal bond? And everybody always say, yo, Tupac, they want to say Tupac was made to go to Vegas by Suge and all of that. No. Suge liked going to Vegas and he loved having that party atmosphere and having everybody out there. He knew that it was a big marketing event because Pac was, was supposed to, I believe, no, that wasn't the time I don't think he was supposed to walk out with him rapping a song. Some talks about that. I don't know if it was that fight or a fight prior to that. But definitely the song All Out, he was definitely playing, and that was the music for the fight. And so Suge was like, hey man, you can go deal with that after that. You can go deal with that, and then, but you need to go to Vegas. But this is what everybody forget. Number one, when Tupac used to travel, David Kenner used to have to put paperwork. He couldn't just do anything spontaneous. Anybody ever been on any type of paperwork and all of that? Y'all know, y'all tell these people, you can't just move and go state to state. Your attorney's got to get permission from your probation officer or parole officer or whoever, whatever guidelines you're under to move. But, so he had that issue. David Kenner was a genius at making that happen. But more importantly, everybody forget, and y'all, because y'all don't know. And I hate that y'all always try to make Suge Knight as the guy that forced him to do this because he wanted to set up because they had called an audit and all of that. Man, all right. Okay. But it wasn't an audit. How can you call an audit and your royalties only 2? I swear, it's so funny to me. His album came out February 13th, 180 days from there. That's August the 13th. Come on, y'all. If he would have called an audit at that time, he would have been unrecouped because y'all always say, oh, he sold 10 million records. Okay, that's over the lifetime of the album. That wasn't in the first 6 months of the sales of the album, young people. That wasn't SoundScan. It might have been shipped 2 million or something like that, but that is not what SoundScan was reporting at the time. But we knew we had a great album and a hit on hand. But I'm just trying to tell y'all, man, Tupac was on probation in LA County, right? That's why I always talk shit about the Hughes brothers and them being involved in the project and all of that, because they were trying to get him violated for that incident of, I forget why. It was something reason that they were trying to violate his probation, where they were trying to make him go and work on the freeway and pick up trash and stuff. Well, of course, that magician, David Kenner made that happen where it went away. Where somehow he got it where we had to go and do the 3-strike law thing and got credit for that with the Brotherhood Crusade. The giving away stuff at different events. But more importantly, y'all don't know, it was for the police association. Y'all always talk about Tupac AUL, maybe, okay. He didn't care. He was trying to get his community service worked off we had it set up where we were giving the Las Vegas Police Department Boxer Association, some retired boxer out there, a donation, and it made it like a benefit where Pac was performing at that club that night. And so he can get time off and get credit for being on for his community service. That's what was happening. Those were all the things. If Suge was insisting that he stay and not go to Vegas, that would have been the reason that Suge, as his mentor or manager / record company owner and friend, would say, hey man, we deal with that. That's a fucking gun. We can deal with that later. That's your cousin. He gonna always be there. If that's true. I mean, I'm sure if y'all know anything about Tupac, if y'all haven't learned anything, he was very hot-headed and quick, tempered, and want to deal with stuff. But something like that couldn't wait one more day. I'm sure him thinking about it and later decided that, hey, okay, I'll deal with that another way. But probably had forgot about it. Probably was just like, all right, you cut off, Kenny. But that's what happened. That's the truth. And so would y'all stop that narrative about, because the people that started that and pushed that wants to believe that Suge Knight has something to do with it, with the murder of Tupac. I'm sure just like it hurts me, it gotta hurt Suge Knight triple time what it hurts him when people making no accusations. Suge Knight loved Tupac Shakur. Tupac Shakur loved Suge Knight. Who knows what they would be in 2023 if they both were around each other. But September the 7th, September the 6th, all the way to September the 13th, if he could think about Suge or anything, it wasn't nothing but good thoughts. Well, let's see, maybe before September the 6th. When he was fighting for his life, he was probably mad at everybody, wondering why he was in that position. But prior to that, he was loving everything about Suge Knight. So, yeah, we're going to stop debating and talking about that. If y'all don't believe the whole Keefe D scenario, there's really nothing else we can talk about. Anything else? Keefe D didn't work for no government, didn't work for no Reggie, didn't work for nobody. That was some retaliation for assault to their nephew, and possibly, maybe a 2-for-1 for him saying, hey, I can get some money that was offered to me for shooting Suge and Tupac. That's why Keefe D and them got in that car and did what they did. But mainly, is for some gangbanging activities. Is why Tupac Shakur is no longer with us, and because that's God's will. That was God's decision to make all our dates. Y'all always talk about karma and this and that. Is this why this happened or this why this happened? So all the good people that died, they had some karma too. All the bad people that's still alive, they don't have no karma. Come on, y'all. Stop that karma shit. Either God knows when we're going to die. God give us free will. How we're going to die, I believe. And what happens, happens. But we all got a date. You don't believe in that? You don't believe in God? All right, I respect that. That's your opinion. But that's what we believe. Born first.